Welcome, welcome to the puzzle dramatic reading of M on Metamorphoses. I am a universe, but some people call me Icebox, and I am a dramaturg. Check out our program in the chat box, and you find more info about Brother, the cast, and how to connect with us. At the end of this performance, there will be a song talk back with a few of the actors or directors and myself. You can add questions on the Q&A section. Enjoy!
My intention is to tell of bodies changing into different forms. The gods who made the changes will help me, or I hope so, with a play about the world's beginning to our own days.
Before there were heaven or hell, nature was strictly chaos. There were no sun to light the universe.
There was no moons with silver crescents, filling slowly earth balanced by the surrounding air.
No land on which man can stand, water no man can swim in, air no man can breathe.
Till God or nature separated heaven from earth, water from land. So things evolved and each found its place.
Whatever God it was, he brought order to the universe.
He made the forest be dressed in leaves and the rocky mountains rise.
All over heaven, their home forever, the gods lived.
Fish were gave it the ocean, animals to the earth.
Look over here. Look over here.
A ruler capable of mind, so man was born. With time, they built their lives.
The golden age cherished justice. No law, no punishment was called for.
The years go by and peace, always springtime.
The age of silver added summer, winter, and fall, and that's the seasons as we know them.
That was the first time the air flowed hot as the icicles flung down.
So men built houses for themselves.
Then came the age of bronze, which took on aggressive instincts, but not entirely evil.
The Iron Age came last, where evil was let loose. Truth left the earth, then came trickery and greed.
Man dug into the earth and controlled it.
All other animals look downward. Man alone can raise his face toward heaven.
Hey, Wanda, don't you know this is a museum?
Keep playing. La 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 la.
Narcissus has been looking for you. Now I will keep you until he arrives. Just don't touch anything.
Oh, where have you been? I've been looking everywhere.
I missed you.
The forest dwellers have grown restless. They need their satyr back.
I was having so much fun.
That's what I am here for, to teach you the balance between work and play. Thank you, King Midas, thank you.
I am happy to serve you, my lord.
For your bravery, I will grant you one wish, anything you want. You may have time to think about it if you need it.
I know what I want.
Speak carefully.
Grant that whatever I touch may turn to gold.
Are you sure? Think about this.
No, I want to be the richest king in all of Greece. With this wish, I will get everything I have ever wanted.
Your wish is granted. Thank you for your service. Midas went on his cheerful way, rejoicing in his own bad luck by touching this and that. It was all true. He hardly believed it.
Wow, this is amazing. I'm going to have so much money, I will be the richest king in all of Greece.
He bathed his hands in water of the fountain Olympus, and the stream was golden rain. A happy man, Midas continued, and he began to get thirsty.
Bring me some wine.
When he reached for his wine glass, nothing but molten gold trickled down his throat.
Ugh. Bring me my supper.
He tried to bite the meat with hungry teeth, and where the teeth touched food they seemed to hit golden bricks. His throat grew fiery, and his stomach ached with empty golden nuggets.
I feel so hollow.
He is tortured, as he should be, by the favor he had lately prayed for.
Dad, look what I found!
No, don't come near me. No. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Have mercy upon me. Save me from the sloth that looks so much like gain.
You need not be forever smeared with that foolish color. Go to the fountain that flows. There wash your hands under the foaming white water.
Will my daughter be restored then?
No, you'll only lose your gift. She and everything you have touched will remain golden, as a reminder of your foolish greed.
My only daughter? She needs to come back.
It was your choice that led you to this fate.
I cannot go on.
Feeling the weight of his grief, King Midas washed away his gift, and abandoned his kingdom till about his days in the forest, with nothing but the clothes on his back. The birds wept for him, and the throngs of beasts, the flinty rocks, all mourned. The trees, it seemed, shook down their leaves, all to King Midas. There was a boy, a very enchanted boy. His beauty rivaled the gods, so he was given the name Narcissus. With this beauty also came pride so fierce, no boy, no girl could touch him, even though they longed to.
Hey, Narcissus, go on a date with me?
No. Oh.
I heard you like me. I really like you too.
Oh yeah. Oh you. Oh yeah. Do you? Ah.
You're looking good, Narcissus.
Ah.
Would
you...
He was out hunting one day, when a nymph named Echo saw him and followed him in secret. She was a nymph whose way of talking was peculiar, in that she could not start a conversation, nor fail to answer other people talking. She liked to chatter, but had no power of speech, except the power to answer in the words she had last heard.
Here.
She was burning to make soft entreaties to him, but her nature sternly forbade it. The one thing not forbidden is to make answers.
What do we?
Come to me.
Yeah.
Let us get together.
Yeah. What do we? I would die.
I'll give you a chance at me.
And that was all she ever said thereafter, crying and hiding from shame in the leafy forest.
I'll give you a chance at me, a chance at me.
She cannot sleep. Her body dries and shrivels until voice only and bones remain.
At me.
The voice only as her bones turn to stone. She hides in wood and no one sees her, but all may hear her, for her voice is living.
At me.
The nymphs mourned the transformation of Echo, and grew angry with the actions of Narcissus. Finally, one youth in prayer raised up his hands to heaven.
May Narcissus love one day so himself
and not win over the creature that he loves.
Nemesis heard him, goddess of vengeance, and judged the plea as righteous. One day, as he passed the fountain Olympus, he gazed into the crystal water, and saw an image in the pool, and fell in love with that unbodied hope, and found the substance in what was only shadow.
Whoa! Oh, really?
He loves himself.
The love becomes the lover.
How often he tries to kiss the image in the water.
Vain and elusive, he almost drowns in his own watching eyes.
Oh, yeah, I will tell you.
Yet the image cannot escape the pool.
Oh, really? I know. Yeah.
He burned with love. His sorrow took all his strength away. He yearned for death as he would never know true love. With grief, he infinitely roamed the forest, spreading heartache.
Nothing.
To this day, his curse plagues the hearts of people lost in their own reflection. Now Orpheus was the son of a muse. He had the gift of song, and the gods smiled upon his gift. But you know how muses are, prone to abandon at any moment. Orpheus was a poor boy, who nightly sang at the fountain Olympus. One day Eurydice passed by, stopping only for a moment to listen to the soft, easy voice. As their eyes met, Orpheus sang even more beautifully, as he fell in love with Eurydice.
Be my wife.
You are simply a street singer. How would you provide?
I was saying that when I do, the birds should give us food, and the trees should bow us and shield us from the weather.
Are you sure?
With all my heart.
And they were married under the trees who would shelter them.
I do.
I do.
As time passed, Orpheus continued working on his song, and nightly singing at the fountain, leaving Eurydice to her own devices.
Orpheus, can you help collect wood for the fire? It's drawn colder.
I'm busy.
Orpheus, haven't you grown weary? Come sit and enjoy what the birds have brought.
I'm almost done.
Orpheus kept writing as the birds stopped coming and the trees grew thin, and Eurydice pressed on, keeping the fire alive.
Orpheus, can you hear me? Orpheus, please.
While collecting wood from the falling trees, Eurydice came upon the den of a snake sent by Hades. Weak from the cold, Eurydice was unable to escape the jaw of the serpent. As the venom of the snake invaded her frail body, she called for Orpheus, but he could not hear her over the hum of his lyre.
I'm done. My song is complete. Eurydice. Eurydice. Where did she go?
Young man, she is gone.
Gone? What do you mean she's gone?
She called your name as she slipped into the underworld on a river of poison.
I must go with her.
You can't, for the serpent has also left the earth.
There got to be another way.
There is another way, but it is not easy. You must travel to the river Styx that flows around the underworld.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Pass through the phantom dwellers and the buried ghosts, and find the king of that sad realm. Go with all your heart.
I will.
Orpheus journeyed down the rough waters and past the ghoulish creatures that inhabited them, singing his song of springtime. At the sound of his voice, all who heard bowed in peace around him.
Shade and trees and mighty gods, I ask you to offer against the art to bring back my ivory, Eurydice, a perfect vision of skies, of seas.
Song of Orpheus warms my phantom heart.
Can't help but weep. We're listening, Orpheus. We are here.
Ace, Ace, Ace.
This poor man mourns his dear wife, Eurydice.
My dear boy, with your song you have melted the shades of hell.
Just like you did all those years ago.
You must sing to my husband if you want freedom.
Freedom is not my desire, it's only my loved one.
Bring your lies to his throne.
Orpheus ran towards Hades. He wouldn't let anyone's harshness refuse him, and he again sang.
So beautiful, I dare to go, when no one dares, but someday all must go. For when fate denies Eurydice and me, this foolish form of despairing extreme, surely I shall not come back from the darkness, despairing of death for two. Sin love transform as it was. I need Eurydice, let me set free. Eurydice, I want men to need.
Who do you think you are?
I come to get my wife. Eurydice is my wife. I am her husband, Orpheus.
Eurydice belongs to me. I provide what you never give her.
But the song was for her. It was always about her.
Your song provides nothing but empty vibrations.
Please, please, give me one more chance. All I know in life just to love her. That's it.
Hades, let her go. You don't love her.
Silence!
Remember how it used to be? You had me.
Only for half a year.
Be the man I've known you to be.
Okay, Orpheus, I'll make you a deal.
I'll do anything.
If you would turn your head, this gift will be in vain.
What?
You heard me. Eurydice will find behind you. But if you turn to see if she is there, then down to me she'll go, never to be seen above.
Ew.
Turn around.
They climbed the upward path. Through absolute silence, for Eurydice could not comfort her love. As silence grew around them, the voices in Orpheus's head grew in volume and intensity.
Don't let her go.
Don't let her go. Bring her home.
Please let her go. Let her go.
Already let you take her.
Hey, keep going, keep going.
Bye.
She's with you. She's right behind you.
You know how Hades is.
See her.
Oh, how Hades is.
Who do you think?
Who think you are?
They were near the margin, near the upper land, when he, afraid that she might falter, eager to see her, looked back in love. And she was gone. In a moment, he could hardly hear her calling.
Farewell.
And she was gone. The double death stunned Orpheus, his heart an empty cavern. He returned to the fountain Olympus. He sat there for 7 days on the edge, in filthy garments, no song or food passed his lips. Trouble, grief, and tears were all his sustenance. Orpheus lived the rest of his days alone, for he had made a promise to young Eurydice. His love would stay with her, endlessly. Meanwhile, another young girl passed by, Psyche. She was mortal, but her face shone to all, and men came from afar to seek her hand.
Psyche, will you accept this rose?
I'm sorry, I cannot. Can I walk you out?
Angel from above, will you marry me?
No, I do not desire your company.
I've journeyed to find you, and now that I've seen your face, I must never leave you.
I don't love you. Gods, take him away.
She attracted so much attention that the men who once prayed to Aphrodite now sat at the window of Psyche. Aphrodite grew jealous and called her son Eros to help her punish the girl.
Eros, there is a mortal who has rivaled my beauty, so much so that the men who once worshipped me have distant memories of my face.
But Mom, you are the most beautiful. There's none so fair as you.
Believe me, son, I'm as shocked as you are.
I can imagine how beautiful you are.
With your help, I can get revenge on her.
How?
I will send you to her. Use one of your arrows to cause her to fall in love with an ugly creature.
Use one of my arrows to make her fall in love?
Yes, the mortal shall worship me once again.
Okay.
Eros flew swiftly to Fountain Olympus, where Psyche was resting. Upon seeing her, he drew his arrow, but a feather passed his nose, causing him to sneeze.
Achoo!
And with that, he pierced his heart with his own arrow.
Uh-oh.
Psyche looked around, but only sensed the wind. Not knowing why, she followed the wind's sweet scent to a castle in the distance. This castle, too, held a fountain, and she felt at home.
Wow, I never seen such a place. Precious stones, gold columns, silver floors. What more can a girl want?
Psyche knew she was not there by chance, but somehow felt the presence of her great love, the one she was longing for.
Come to me, I am yours.
My love, I am here.
Eros was pleased with his new love, but knew his mother would not approve. He only whispered in Psyche's ears as he concealed his identity.
I wish I could see you, my sweet.
In due time, my love.
As the days passed, Psyche began to grow lonely with only her lover's voice to keep her company. She missed her family and was sad she could not see her love.
Oh, rest, my sweet Psyche. I will return.
Eros returned to his mother, dreading the truth.
Did you do it? Is she in love with a beast?
Yeah, I said it. She's in love with a wicked creature.
Thank you. I'll be forever grateful, my son.
Gotta go.
Eros knew if Psyche ever left the castle, Aphrodite would surely know he failed in his task. Sensing Psyche's solitude, Eros drew her sisters to the castle.
Sisters, I've missed you.
Wow, what glorious treasures and charming music.
Delicious wine. Who is this love you have found?
I can't know for sure, but I trust him.
He must be a god.
Or a prince.
But why would he not show his face?
I don't care.
Snake, you must come home with us.
He knows if you see him, you'll want to leave.
I cannot leave. I love him.
If he truly loves you, he would let you go. And if he knew you really loved him, he would show you his face.
If you do not support our love, you must leave.
Her sisters headed home. Psyche was left in agony, unsure of what and who to believe.
Oh, I'm so confused. Why doesn't he show himself in daylight?
Psyche made a plan. She would light a candle at night. When her love was asleep, she would catch a glimpse of the man she thought she knew.
If he is a snake, I shall kill him. If not, I'll go happily to sleep.
As the candle glowed in the darkness, Psyche held the light above her love, and to her surprise and delight she saw a beautiful, sleeping man. Her gaze lasted just a moment too long as a drip of melted wax fell from the blaze and landed on Eros' strong chest. He awoke with a scream.
Ah! Why would you do this?
I needed to see that you were not a snake.
If I were a snake, would you still love me?
No, I don't know. Maybe.
So you don't trust me.
My sisters, they made me doubt you.
I'm going home to my mother. You may stay in the castle as long as you like.
Please don't go.
And with that, he was gone. But now that Psyche could see him, she could follow him. And without a second thought, she took off.
Mom?
My son, why are you crying?
Mom, I lied to you.
Eros told his mother everything. How he saw her. How the feather made his arrow find his heart. How he had kept her in the dazzling palace. And even the wax dripping onto his skin. Upon hearing this, Aphrodite was conflicted.
That girl is dangerous. Not only has she lured the men in, she has captivated my son's heart.
Mother, what am I to do?
Sleep, my son. It will all be better in the morning. Now, what to do about that girl?
Hello, lover, where did you go?
Looking for Eros?
I am looking for my love. He is beautiful with golden wings and a cherub face.
You must be the girl. Psyche, I presume?
Yes, I am. You must be Aphrodite's. Wow, you're beautiful.
Don't be so naive. I know girls like you, just looking to become one of us, tricking my son into falling for you.
No, I love him and he loves me. I don't know why or how, but I know it's true.
Are you willing to do anything for him?
Anything in my power. What I cannot do alone, my love for Eros will complete.
I will give you 3 tasks, and if you finish them, you will prove yourself.
I am ready.
First, you must go to the river Styx and collect 3 perfect stones from the bank. Following that task, you must find Persephone in the underworld and capture a ray of her beauty in this box. Finally, you must distract Cerberus, the 3-headed dog. Behind him will be coins. You must obtain 3 and bring them to me.
I'll do it. I'll do anything for Eros.
Stop. Stop. You'll die.
I love you. It's the only way.
We should run away.
Son, would you really leave me?
Yes, for my true love.
It is better to accept your love and keep my son than to exile you both forever. I can see how pure your affection is. Psyche may remain, and we shall have a grand celebration of your marriage.
They were married that next day, and with a sip of ambrosia wine from the chalice of Zeus, Psyche became immortal and went on to live with the gods alongside Eros in heaven. Not long after that, Zeus and Hermes grew nervous that the mortals had lost the spirit of kindness. To test them, the gods lost their wings and stature, and took on the appearance of lowly beggars.
Listen to me, Hermes. We must find those who are worthy.
What do you think we will find down there?
Well, the town's been hit by a flood, and the once fertile land is swampy.
They tried 1,000 houses looking for rest, and found 1,000 doors shut in their faces. They found 500 more whose doors were bolted, and no words of kindness.
Oh, leave, you beggars. I have no food for you.
We don't need more of you in this town.
All meanings are invent, but some meanings are not invent.
Doesn't even make any sense.
They do make sense.
What do you want?
A crust of bread or a fire to keep us warm.
Why don't you try over there?
But one at last received them. A humble cottage thatched with straw and reeds. A good old woman, Baucis, and her husband, a good old man, Philemon, lived there. They married young and grew old together in the same cottage. They were very poor, but faced their poverty with cheerful spirit.
Please, would you come in, my friends?
Oh, we have last night's fire and food to spare.
Thank you. We have traveled farther than you know.
Difficult to find a home to open its door and heart.
Please take a seat. I will bring over some wine, cottage cheese, and some eggs, olives, black and green.
For a second course, we're gonna bring apples, plums, and danes.
Their old cottage was not strong enough to hold the downpour that began. Water began to drip through the leaves. Philemon got out every last bucket, even the mixing bowls that once held the meager feast. But nothing was enough to drain the river that now flowed through the kitchen.
Please forgive us for our lack of preparation.
We will kill our goods as a final offering.
Wait, don't kill him.
We are gods, you know. Don't worry, you will not be hurt, but leave this house.
Come with us to the mountaintop.
As they climbed the mountain, they looked back and saw water everywhere, only their cottage standing above the flood. While they wondered and wept for their neighbors' troubles, the house they used to live in became a temple.
Good man, good wife. Ask us for any favor and you shall have it.
Can we talk just a little?
Since we spent our happy years together, may 1 hour take us both away. Let neither outlive the other.
And then never go and see the burial of my wife.
Nor my husband.
And the prayer was granted. And one day, both very old, talking the old days over, each saw the other put out leaves. Philemon watched Baucis changing. Baucis watched Philemon as the foliage spread. With their last few living breaths, they hugged each other, and together transformed into a single oak tree.
Farewell, my dear.
Farewell, my love.
And the bar closed over, sealing their mouths. And even to this day, the peasants in that neighborhood show visitors the trees close together, and the union of oak and linden in one.
After many years in the forest, King Midas found an alabaster jar, and with the water from the fountain Olympus and his faith, his daughter was restored to her youth.
Narcissus' weary head fell to his chest, and death closed the eyes that once had marveled at their owner's beauty. Even in hell, he found a pool to gaze in.
Eros and Psyche, now the proud parents of a beautiful baby, smiled upon the fountain Olympus. Aphrodite, in her rightful place, was satisfied with this union, as once again her beauty was the only desire of the mortals.
Orpheus maintained his promise to Eurydice and spent his days alone, merely singing songs at the foot of the strong oak tree. Eurydice, still in the underworld, longs for the day when Orpheus will join her.
He kept her memory alive by bringing daily offerings to Baucis and Philemon's tree, for it was a lasting symbol of love and unity.
Nothing, I am convinced, can be the same forever. There was once an age of gold, later an age of iron. Every place submits to fortune's wheel. I have seen oceans that were once solid land, and I have seen lands made from oceans. Here nature brings forth fountains, there shuts them in. Where the earth quakes, new rivers are born, and old ones sink and dry and vanish. All things are always changing, but nothing dies. The spirit comes and goes, is housed wherever it wills, shifts residence from beasts to men, from men to beasts, but always it keeps on living. Our bodies also change. What we have been, what we are now, we shall not be tomorrow. The only constant in life is change.
cast back together. Thank everyone for watching. We're so happy you could make it. And thank you, amazing cast. What a beautiful, incredible show. Woo!
Woo! We did it!
Yeah, we did a good job,
We
Camila.
did it!
Yes!
We did it!
Amazing. We'll go around first. Just introduce yourself, just say your name, the character you played, and then maybe how you felt watching yourself perform, because this was the first time you were able to see the whole show together.
Yeah, and those actors who haven't turned their cameras on, go ahead and accept the prompt so all of the people watching can see your gorgeous faces.
It was actually awesome. It was really amazing.
Yes,
it was.
It was a beautiful show we did. Wow.
It was. So before you speak, do you want to say your name first and your character? Queenie, do you want to start?
We can't hear you, so make sure you unmute.
It was good. It was fair.
Yeah, we're gonna start with Queenie.
My name is Queenie, and I play Baucis.
Awesome.
Yeah, Queenie who played Baucis.
Sean?
Sean, I think we're having an issue with your headphones. We can't hear you. Your mic might not be working.
How about now?
Perfect.
Yes.
You want to introduce yourself, Sean?
Yeah, my name is Sean Rivers, and I am playing Orpheus. I'm Orpheus.
Yeah. Awesome. Bernita, I see we can hear you.
Yes. My name is Bonita Page, and I play Persephone.
Yes, perfect. Josh, hello.
Hello. Yes, Josh Markriegel played Dionysus. Hey, what's up?
Naya, I see you.
My name is Naya Desir Johnson, and I'm playing King Midas's daughter.
Can you hear him? Awesome. Thank you. Kaiwan.
Hey, my name's Kaywan Calendar. I'm playing Hades.
Yes. Matthew.
My name's Matthew, and I was playing King Midas.
And the daughter laughs.
Hi, Maya.
Hi.
Kit Kat.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Archibald, also known as Kit Kat, and I play Echo.
Awesome. Emma, hey.
Emma, I miss you.
I'm Emma, and I am one of the chorus members.
Yay. Hey. Ray.
Hi, I'm Ray Mizrahi, and I'm also in the chorus.
You play the flirt.
Yeah.
She does play. I love it. Hey, JR, do you want to unmute yourself as well? And Narcissus is in the house.
My husband. That didn't
Kind of.
in the water.
Close. Yeah. Will.
My name is William Branch, and I play Eros. Surround the Redbirds, we the North. Let's go Redbirds, we the North. That's right.
Yes,
Debbie.
That's right. You said it. You got it.
Debbie.
My name is Debbie Mayer, and I play Psyche.
Awesome. Thank you. Jeffrey?
Hi, my name is Jeffrey Rodriguez, and I play Philemon.
Cool. Icebox.
My name is Angel Novo, and I am the dramaturg.
Thank you. And then D, Siva, and I think, and then Nomi, and then I think that's everyone.
Oh, my favorite. I want the chorus.
In the chorus.
I like the show.
Hi, Nomi.
Hey, my name is Naomi Rodriguez, and I play Pan, the noisy one.
Yeah, we know. We know.
Shall we? My name is Gabby Grinnell. I'm one of the directors, along with
Camilla, also one of the, it says on Metamorphoses, but I'm Camilla.
BB Con.
And we're gonna jump right into some of these audience questions. And so the first question we got says, what is the most surprising thing about being a part of this show? So if you just want to raise your hand and we can pick a couple people, not everyone has to answer every question or else we'd be here all night.
Ooh.
Let's start with Will. Will seems
Oh man.
Oh, you're muted. Okay, there we go.
Well, I love playing Eros, and I love playing I love playing Eros because it's a good feeling that I'm a good lover, I guess, to Psyche, and I keep practicing and knowing my lines, and I get better and better at it. When I accomplish something, I work very hard for it, and I think it's a good thing to act. It's really good. It's really good to act, and thank you for teaching me.
Excellent. Thank you, Will. It is such an accomplishment, and I'm happy you brought that up because it was a lot of work. Does anyone else want to answer that question? Debbie. Hey, Debbie, and then we'll go to Josh. Cool. Debbie?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, remembering my lines without getting tongue-tied.
The more practice, always the better.
Yeah.
In regards to the most surprising thing, just coronavirus, basically. Because, originally this was going to be like a live stage show, and obviously that went out the window. So, I mean, I know I've never done like just sitting in front of a webcam and like having something edited together from that. So I'm pretty sure no one else did either. So it's kind of a new experience entirely in that regard.
Yeah, oh my God, 100%. I'm happy with all of you to work through this together to actually figure out how to most successfully pull it off. KK,
We went from a stage show to an iPad show in 1 minute. Yeah.
Yeah. Ray, did you? How do you put your hand up? Ray, or I don't know if you did. Sorry.
No, I didn't. But what I will say is maybe this wasn't surprising about the show, but what was really surprising to me about this whole experience was how everyone sort of came and gelled together, even though we weren't really working in the room with each other and we didn't get to see each other a whole lot. We still made connections and made friendships and had a lot of fun from our houses. And I think sometimes we forget that that's the point of making art. And so I was just really grateful for this whole process because it got me through part of some of those really difficult times during these past couple of months where we're all really alone. And I hope theater isn't always like this, but I'm so glad that the theater still happens.
Yes, thank you so much for saying that.
Me too.
Were you gonna, Icebox, did you want to comment on what Ray was saying too?
Well,
to be a dramaturg. Me, it, it, it is to be a dramaturg for me is the bomb.
Being a dramaturg is the bomb?
Because I get to work with Tom Khan and Gabby.
Fun. Thanks, Icebox.
You're welcome.
Cool. I think Naya had her hand up, and then we will move on to the next question.
So I've done lots of roles before, so I don't really have anything to say, but I do have one thing to say. It's that all the actors that play this, all the actors that worked here, I think they did a good job. And one actor I really is Ray.
Oh, thanks, Naya. That's awesome.
I really like.
Cool. I think we might have frozen up a little, but thank you so
We
much.
should definitely move on to our next question.
Perfect. So this is also related to everything we're talking about, but what was the best part of having to rehearse online? Because obviously, like everyone said, this was not supposed to be an online project, but we quickly adapted ourselves to that. So what was it like? What was the best part of being online together?
Well, I think the best part of being online was not having to wake up early or rush my lunch.
Yeah.
Works.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Yeah, me too.
And staying in your jammies.
Yeah, that's good too.
For sure. JR, you wanted to say something? You can unmute yourself, and then Queenie.
I would like to say something. Being with my friends, and we stuck together.
For sure.
How are you? I love everything.
You loved everything about it?
Yeah.
Good. Definitely a new experience for everyone.
Yeah. And thank you for everything.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank all of you for everything. Cool. Does anyone else have one more answer to this, and we'll jump to the next one? Ray?
I'm gonna say the pets just walking into rehearsal was so much fun. Oh my god!
No practice session and I said definitely.
Camilla and Gabby, you'd see the two of them talking in the middle of rehearsal, and then Gabby's dog would come over. It was so cute.
Yeah, Hammy, yeah.
A lot of dogs and cats.
All the critters.
That was amazing. True. Perfect. Gabby, do you want to read the next question we have?
Yes. This is like a quick one, like little one-word answer, so we'll grab a couple people. But who was your, and we already have Naya's answer, so that's perfect. But who was your favorite cast member to work with?
My favorite cast member is Queenie because she remembers all her lines, just like I do.
My favorite cast member is Josh.
Oh.
Josh.
My Kit Kat.
Peter, you said Peter?
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
Cool. A couple more shout outs.
I think probably Naya. Hi, Naya. She's just fun.
Will looks like he's saying something. Who was your favorite cast member to work with?
Actually, my two favorite drama teachers, Miss Gabby and Camilla, because you guys really, you make me work hard. You make me, you make me proud. You really make me proud, and I really want to thank you for that.
Thanks, Will.
You guys are
make
like
all of us
my
proud.
biggest fans.
Yeah, you guys
You guys teach me a lot of acting.
Thank you. Renita, thanks.
Yeah,
My favorite cast member was working with
Yeah, you
Sean.
guys rock.
You said John?
Sean.
Sean, who I think headed out of this Q&A. We'll let him know.
Yeah.
I think we have 2 more questions. Yes, and I think
I
Naya
mean,
had her hand
my
up.
favorite cast member was Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, cool. Naya, were you saying something?
No.
Oh,
But I have two comments that I would like to say. People.
I heard I like people, but I think it's getting a little cut off. Yeah, should we? Did we get her back or no? I don't think so. There's a question. Can you read it from Maya Khan in the Q&A?
Maya Khan?
She's watching.
Oh,
that is Maya, my aunt. How did that? Yeah, watching from Brazil. Wow.
Wow.
Expensive.
And
She has a
Maya-
great question. Maya's asking, how did each of you deal with stage fright? Or maybe differently, Zoom fright, because it was very different being on Zoom. Anyone want to tackle that one first?
Me.
Debbie?
I was actually nervous with the play. I was more nervous with the Q&A.
Why?
No, I was getting. I was afraid I would mess up the Q&A. The play was fine. The Q&A made me nervous.
Love the
I wasn't nervous at all.
Amazing confidence.
I was
Josh had his hand up.
Yeah, I mean, I was like a little bit nervous because I want to do it right, but I mean, we're filming it, so we can do. There's no one actually there. We can do multiple takes and all that kind of thing. But in regards to stage fright, like when I am actually on stage, usually the lights, it's darker out where the audience is naturally. Also, and I'm nearsighted, so got my glasses here, so that means like far away, like the audience, I can't really see them as well. So that actually helps me out with stage fright. I can't really see the audience.
Great natural technique.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anyone else?
I have to say something, Camilla.
Yes. Hey, Naomi.
Well, when I first started, I was shy, and I didn't realize that I would make it through. Thanks to you guys that helped me get through it. Thanks to you and Gabby and Renita to convince me to do it, because it was my first time, and I never been in a play before. After I did the first one, I was afraid to do the second one, but you guys convinced me, and I got over it, and now I like it, and I like what I'm doing.
So you think with time it got easier, you're saying? All right, and our final question actually has a lot to do with the show, so we felt like it was going to be a good one to end on. But because Metamorphosis deals with change, how have you transformed through being in this production of On Metamorphosis?
Well, for me, since I was doing it at home, it was really fun for me. I mean, I didn't really feel like there was no audience. I didn't feel like there would be no applause because I knew that everyone would still be proud of me, even though we're all in quarantine. And I look
No
forward to seeing the
accessorize
next-
either.
No accessorize.
Yeah.
There'll always be such a Kit Kat. We'll always have them.
There was no accessory, remember?
No, but there's still a such ride. We're just home all the time.
Right, you didn't have to take an accessoride to rehearsal because your rehearsal was in your living room.
Yeah.
Oh,
We were supposed to do it in the Upper East Side, the Lower East Side, but we do it in online and it worked better.
Mm-hmm. Pros and cons for sure. Anyone else on how maybe you transformed or changed by being in this production?
Well, me, it changed me a lot because it opened who I really am. It opened me up more, and it opened me up from my shyness, and it made me like music more because I love music and I love dancing. So it made me like more the activities of what I'm involved with.
Amazing. Thanks, Naomi. I see Will, you had your hand up.
Yeah, what I think before we did the other plays, it was never a coronavirus, but when I look at this social video thing, it looks pretty different. Cause I remember I was on stage a couple of times and it was a lot of fun. It was really fun. But now quarantine and coronavirus, you can't really do too much.
Yeah, how was it like being able to do this play though, even though you were in quarantine?
I mean, it was pretty different for me. It was really different, you know, socializing and practicing lines and, doing like actors do in real life.
Mm-hmm.
And you teach me a lot of things. Gabby teach me a lot of things. You guys are really awesome.
Thank you, Phil. Looks like Naya has her hand up as well.
Yeah.
And Ray as well.
Ray.
It's way different.
Thanks, Will.
Oh, no problem.
Whoever unmutes first.
All right, I guess I was asked to do, I guess I won the button, but that means we get to end with lovely button from Naya, because we love Naya. I think that we were all kind of transformed by this project because as a person who really likes to work with I got to interact with people who I never would have interacted with, and we got to make
like me.
Art. Yeah, like all of you. I got to make really awesome art with all of you, and I also just graduated college, and this was like my inaugural show out of.
Oh, congratulations!
Congratulations!
And so it was a really big moment for me, and it feels like the beginning.
Oh, congratulations!
Thanks. Well, and I wouldn't have been the same without all of you being so freaking excited about doing this project all together. So thank you for being unique, wonderful people. And that's what's really awesome about this, specifically about that.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Ray.
Oh yeah. The next time you get ready to do a bed, call me.
Next time, got a dramaturg and actor over here.
Yeah, Naya has her hand up and she looks very excited to answer this. And how she changed.
So
Hey.
I like King Midas's line, and I also liked when I the ukulele. So,
yeah, she played the
and
ukulele.
thanks, Camilla, speak out, are amazing directors. I just want to say that I love you all, and you did a very great job.
We love you too, Naya.
Naya. You are amazing. Everyone, so amazing. We were blessed with coming together in this crazy changing times. We will be forever grateful, and you were all such a constant in our quarantine. That was just so amazing and powerful, everyone together. So thank you so much. So if anyone has last comments, we'll be ending the webinar in a few seconds.
Thank you all so much for coming.
Yeah, thank you everyone for watching and staying here. We're so happy you got to see
Whoa,
all
this
the
is gonna
amazing
be
work.
so cool.
Many kisses.
Bye, Kenny.
We'll see you all soon. Thank you so much.
Take the milk, Kenny.
For watching.
Bye.
Congrats.
Bye.